welcome to my crib. You come over here. We can barbecue.
Yeah, I just had a barbecue.
We could light a fire, but as you see,
Not
we
funny.
already have one
Sorry,
back here.
not funny.
Hungry? Grab an orange.
But I mean, look at that. The orange trees are still there. That's crazy. All that fire they had over there, and the only thing left are the oranges. It's Mother Nature for you.
And that's my crib. Thanks for coming.
Well, turns out
That's crazy.
it wasn't a conspiracy theorist. There are people actually in custody, arsonists, who are starting these fires. There are multiple credible sources talking about this. Apparently, a bunch of people saw someone trying to start a fire, and they held him in custody until the police could arrest him. He is confirmed an arsonist. And did you see how Spencer Pratt said he was going to sue the city of LA because he called the cops multiple times? No one ever to put the fire out. It wasn't started by power lines because there are no power lines where it started. Nobody ever came and the reservoirs were full. So what's up with that? Yeah.
So I actually heard that these fires were started by an illegal immigrant, an arsonist. It seems to be like another copycat of the illegal immigrant who came to this country illegally and burned a woman to death on a train in New York City. Seems to be another situation where illegals just love setting stuff on fire. What's up with that? What is up with that? I don't know.
Climate change. Yeah. I believe in climate change, obviously. But that's not what this is. And I heard they were pouring gasoline in the sewers. The question is, who's doing it and why? Well, you can just search on TikTok and there are a lot of theories. Teach my son that questioning things is a good thing. So let's not dismiss everybody's theories because this in fact is true. I am seeing some people talk about like how they're happy that celebrity homes are burning down. I just can't imagine wishing anything harmful.
See, that right there is just straight up jealousy. How are you happy that somebody's home burned down to the ground in this pretty much a hellstorm? That's straight up jealous. No, it's not. That's not jealousy. That's envy. That is straight up envy. And if you're that type of person that thinks that you're happy that someone else's house burned down because they make more than you, you're envious. And you need to reevaluate your life.
On anybody. What do you think? Why are people doing this? Why are people setting fires and pouring gasoline down sewers?
Insurance in California is horrifying.
As wildfires continue to rage in California, one estimate says the insured losses are already at least $20 billion. In Altadena, Dustin and Aaron Rubin say they were dropped from another insurance company last year. It was only last month they finally found a company that would give them coverage. 7 of California's top 12 home insurers either paused or limited policies over the last 2 years. State Farm, which has 21% of the market share in the state, announced in March it was making the difficult but necessary decisions that would mean not renewing 30,000 home policies in the state, ending 69% of its policies in the now devastated Pacific Palisades. More and more Californians are turning to the state-created insurance provider of last resort called Fair Plan, a temporary safety net offering basic coverage when people can't get insured through private companies, with enrollment in home policies surging 123% in the past 4 years. Ricardo Lara is California's insurance commissioner.
Once people submit their claims, when should they expect to see the money?
So it all depends. I know it's difficult and a difficult answer. I want to make sure that we get it as quickly as possible. Weeks, if not a month.
Experts say those who have suffered a loss from the wildfires should keep track of all expenditures, start going through photos and videos that can be used as evidence to show what was in the home, and document everything.
This is why I don't like these insurance companies. Why is it that, you can have a situation like this happen in California? You've been paying into having fire insurance for decades upon decades, and all of a sudden your insurance company gets to drop you when they say, oh, this is going to cost us too much. We can't help you. Right? They get to just drop you for whatever reason, run off to another state, take all your money with it, and you just asked out. That sounds highly illegal and really should be a breach of contract. I don't know how these insurance companies get away with doing a crap like that, but they are scummy as hell. They are only for themselves, which is why I have the most basic insurance I can get. I don't even have renter's insurance. I live in an apartment, no renter's insurance, nothing like that. Basic car insurance, that is it. Because the insurance companies are scummy as hell. And they only care about themselves.
So California is getting 100% federal funding for 180 days to help with the fire, but the people in North Carolina for 4 months haven't been able to get any help or get very much help. I find it absolutely infuriating. Since day one, this administration has tried to pick the winners and losers. Mm-hmm. And my friends and family in North Carolina are put in second place to people in California. And no disrespect to the people in California, they should get the help too. But why isn't North Carolina getting any help? Why isn't Tennessee getting any help? People donated RVs for these people to live into. The Amish came down and built tiny homes for them to live in. The miners in West Virginia came down and voluntarily built roads for them. But the federal government is MIA. And the people in California had to know this was coming. The insurance companies were pulling out. The insurance companies said that there's no way that we can be here and be profitable. And they pulled out. The people had to know something was up.
I know I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah, if that doesn't piss you off, I don't know what else would. Because our federal government gets to pick and choose who they help. They get to pick and choose who they all of a sudden have money for. Right? They didn't have money for people from North Carolina when that hurricane hit and destroyed everything. And the home insurance companies were pulling out of that state too. These people are down there left with nothing. But the next week after that event happened in North Carolina, Kamala Harris announces millions of dollars for another country. California right now is getting all their damages repaid so they can rebuild California. But North Carolina, which I believe is a red state, gets no funding. Yet we all pay into the federal tax system, and that's our federal money that they're using to fund all these things that they're giving out all this money for. Why do they get to pick and choose who gets what when we all pay for it? I cannot wait until this administration is out of here, man. 9 more days. We're done with this crap.
Here, but this is my parents' home.
I know the feeling.
And they just lost.
I apologize if the sound is
canceled
from the
from
left.
their fire insurance. So they're dealing with this. They're 90 years old, and through the state of California, because of this, they're 90 years old. That they've lived in this house for 75 years, and they've had the same insurance, and these insurance people decided to cancel their fire. And we're going through this, and it just happened, and they have no fire insurance. So thank you, California insurance companies, supporting residents who pay taxes and love California.
She said her parents have been paying the same company for 75 years for home insurance. And when this fire started, they dropped them. They probably paid in maybe 2 or 3 times more than what their house is worth into this insurance company. And this insurance company said, too much for us, we're out. We're going to take all your money that you gave us. Thank you for the blessings. We're out. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I really do feel bad for these people. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. See y'all next time.